everyone. Welcome to Toad TV. I'm Mary Beth.
I'm Helen.
And we are the creative hands and minds behind Toad Hollow. Beautiful yarn, pretty fabrics. That's us. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today is Monday, January 31st. It is the end of January.
Yay!
We always say that, December 20th is the longest day, the shortest day, shortest day. And then it's all uphill from there because it just slowly gets later and later and later.
Right.
And the sun gets warmer and warmer and warmer. So even though we got 18 inches of snow.
Which I will say is nothing compared to what they got in New England.
Parts of New England,
Right.
yes. But
And miraculously, we managed to hold on to power with all the winds.
oh,
so.
yes. We did have heavy, heavy duty winds.
Yeah.
But yes, we got around 18 inches of snow and then drifts much higher. Somebody is ecstatic. And he is making his friend go out and play in the snow, and it is very, very good for everybody.
Yes.
Very
Yes.
good for everybody. We just came back from the vet. Drew has been having a little bit of a problem with some arthritis, so we went and talked to the vet about it. But she is down 2.8 pounds.
Very good.
Yes.
That's thanks to Hugo. So, and the good news is that the medicine the vet gave us to try for the arthritis is working. So we're very happy about that.
Knock on wood. Knock wood.
Yeah.
Everything is going okay. So
Yeah.
Drew was just having a little bit of a problem with one of her legs. When she was walking on hard surfaces, she would start limping very badly. But they've done what they needed to do, and we are pretty sure we're on the right track with her, so
Right.
it's okay. And as I said, the backyard was absolutely covered, and Hugo has made pathways. He had a tunnel going for a while where he would go through the tunnel. I mean, he was just having a ball.
He had started when we first put him out that first on Saturday morning while it was still snowing and blowing. He created half of a path, but then the wind blew it so that it started a tunnel for him that Hugo goes through things.
Yes.
We don't go over or under, we go through.
We were said with our nephews, the first nephew was very quiet and very interested in things. The second nephew just walks right through.
Right.
You come to a bush, he does not stop. He goes through. Braden will go around. Cullen goes through the bush. Hugo is a lot like Cullen in that way.
We actually got out to walk today, that the streets were semi-clear so that we could go for a walk, and but there were a couple of snowbanks. We're like, here, Hugo, go through the snowbank.
Go through the snowbank. Clear a path to the...
Clear a path to the sidewalk for us.
Yeah. But anyway, Drew is now out and she is racing along the pathways.
Right.
So it's so good for the two of them to be running around and playing and that kind of thing. And it has given us a couple of very quiet afternoons, which is very nice for us. Because...
Lots of snow means a very tired Hugo.
Right. We did see that, I don't know, did we mention it on Friday, the makeup?
Yes, because people
Okay.
were saying that they saw. So
Okay, so yeah, no, we have noticed a big change in the way we are looking at things and the way we are training him and the way he is responding to the training based on not training for a golden retriever, training for a Great Pyrenees instead. So that is all positive, very positive.
thanks so much to everybody who bought the Amore yarn pouch combo. Just based on our sales, we've raised over $700 for the American Heart Association, which is phenomenal.
Nice.
I mean, just really, really
Thank
good
you
response. Thank you so much. So yeah, and we have orders are gonna start shipping out this week. You're gonna start getting your shipping notifications for mystery sock sets, animal guide boxes.
We are waiting for shipment on two things that are going in the animal guide box.
Right.
And we are waiting for shipment on the stitch marker that goes with the Amore. The Amore. I'm doing Italian. That goes with the Amore.
But we have to dye that and
Right.
make the pouches anyway. But yeah, so we're waiting on a couple things on the animal guide box, which may get delayed a little bit further just because of,
Blizzard.
the blizzard. And also some like Mountain Day hats and things like that. Those are gonna start going out this week. And then maybe by the Okay, and then we'll start going with the Meet Me in Paris more end of the week next week.
Right.
Those will start shipping.
Okay,
we
so-
did dye some of the Meet Me in Paris yesterday, and
We dyed the animal guide.
oh my god!
Oh.
Also, there's mystery sock,
And the mystery sock
oh my God.
is exactly what I wanted. I said to Helen, this is what I want to do, and this is how I want it to work, and it came out perfect.
Yeah. Oh no, those two are really really good.
We're so excited.
They're just beautiful. They really
We're
are.
really excited about it. We really, really love them. But we say this about everything. They're beautiful.
Yeah.
Wait till you see them.
So then we also dyed up. We started dyeing up the Meet Me in Paris's, and some of those did not come out right. We had some glitches, so they have to be redyed.
Tencel. Who knew?
Right.
However, this is kind of a good segue. If you would like to be in on some of these conversations as far as, how we're coming up with our ideas and what colors we're going to be using and that sort of thing, and discussions about why the Tencel isn't working and that kind of thing, we're going to be releasing those on our Patreon page because we have started a Patreon page.
Right.
And it's going to be a behind the scenes look at us here at the Hollow, our lives and the business. And part of it is you get to sit in on some of the conversations that we're going to be having as far as how we come up with the colors and what dyeing technique we want to use with them. I love you. Drew just burped.
And the idiosyncrasies of some of the staff members.
Right.
And also, hey, why did this bleed all over this skein while I was washing it?
Right.
So just behind the scenes, and it's also then our crafts. What we're doing crafty wise.
Showing you how we're making our journal pages
Right.
and some of the other things that we want to do. We have a craft in mind for Mr. Hugo that is going to be up there as well.
Right. And we're still going to do stuff here on the podcast. It's not going to affect the podcast. It's just kind of, the podcast plus
Right.
over on Patreon. And we have several different tiers. And one of them, the highest tier, is going to be a mystery skein. You get a mystery skein of yarn every month.
Or if you are a sewist and don't like yarn.
You get mystery fat quarters.
Okay, I won't say that you don't like yarn. You don't work with yarn.
Right.
Because really, who doesn't like yarn? But if you work with fabric instead, you can choose to get a mystery set of fat quarters that will be coming from new lines of fabric that we're bringing in.
Right.
Anyway, the 3 different tiers are listed over on the Patreon page. Helen has the link down below, but it is the Crafty Toads. And if you just look for that over on Patreon, then you can choose to see whether you want to join us or not.
Right.
But one of the things we're going to be doing is we're going to do we're going to do a monthly knit night. So we're going to have a knit night that will be open for certain levels of the Patreon. And then we are going to also put up a whole bunch of other things that are more behind the scenes that we don't
Right.
talk about on the podcast.
Right.
So, as Helen said, it's the podcast plus. Oh, but also, if you hate the ads, the podcast will be up on the Patreon page ad-free
Right.
so that you can always get it there and you don't have to deal with the ads.
We've removed all dogs from the situation.
Are they both on the porch?
No, Drew's in the kitchen.
Okay, so Hugo is on the porch. He goes snuffling through the snow, talks to the squirrels, keeps everybody in bay.
Talks to his friend across the street.
Yeah.
So
All right. Anyway, one of
the
the
afternoon
things,
sun is starting to encroach.
one of the things, having Hugo working with him and aligning with him a little bit more, is it's given us a little bit more free time to watch some TV, which, as you know, we both enjoy very, very much.
Right.
Also, Drew loves our story time because she goes and she lays down and she's very quiet and she absolutely loves it. Hugo, not so much. He usually lasts about 15 minutes.
And however, snowbound Hugo will get a little more time.
Yeah, because racing through snowbanks
Yeah.
tires a boy out so that he comes in and he crashes and we have some time. And we actually had a block of time that we could watch a movie.
Unheard of.
We got through the first 20 minutes and then he had to go out and then he came back in and then we got the entire rest of the movie
Right.
uninterrupted. It was wonderful.
Yes, it was.
It also was a really, really good movie. So,
We're like late to the party, but
yeah.
Encanto on Disney Plus is just so
Oh
good.
my God. It's such a good movie. It really
And,
is.
you know, there's a song.
Yes.
We don't talk about Bruno.
However, we've
We
changed
don't talk
it
about Hugo.
just a little bit. It's perfect. He's got his own theme song, you know. Anyhow, if you haven't seen it yet, go watch it.
Right.
My brother Dan in Florida with the boys sent us something saying that if you haven't seen it, we have watched it multiple times. 3 boys, they love it.
Right.
So we sat down and watched it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Really good.
Really, really love it. I have Family Madrigal going through my head
all the time. All the time. Yeah. When it's not Hugo, it's the Madrigal.
So, music by Lin-Manuel Miranda. No surprise.
Story
We're
by
big
Disney.
fans, you know.
Really? Could you go wrong?
Oh, and the other thing we were watching that we finished watching is Stations 11. Station 11. It's not Stations. It's Station 11.
Which is on HBO Max. They were doing it as a serial where they were releasing one each week, but you get the whole season now. We had both read the book and loved it back in 2018, but we had the general idea in our heads of what it was about, but not every detail, which was really good, so that we weren't sitting there going, well, that didn't happen in the book, or
Right.
that's different from the book. We just got to sit and relax and watch it. It is really, really well done.
Oh my gosh, it is so good.
If you have not read the book and you start watching it, you got to give it a couple episodes because you're just kind of like, what?
Yeah, it's a little
going on?
confusing.
Because you're jumping timelines a little bit, but you get the idea.
And follow through because
yeah.
the payoff is good.
Yeah, and everybody is so, so good.
Oh my God, the one that does Jeevan, Glenn Weldon from Pop Culture Happy Hour said that he can convey so much with just a look.
Yeah.
It's just a look. He doesn't say anything. It's just his eyes, and it's amazing.
Because he's not a chatty character at all. So Matilda Lawler from Flora and Ulysses, the Disney movie, is the young Kirsten in the movie. She is so good.
Oh my gosh. She really is very, very good.
Yeah.
The whole cast is fantastic. It's a really, really, really well done.
Yeah, our other brother was watching it, and he finished it before we did, and he said, I know it's early on in the year, but I think I just found my favorite TV show of the year, which is saying a lot for him. So, yeah. So if you read the book or you didn't, it's still a really good show.
Yes. And the other thing that we're watching that we've caught up with, but we're doing Around the World in 80 Days with David Tennant. We're watching it on PBS, Masterpiece, and that is really well done.
Yes.
Not sure I like Phileas Fogg, but
Yeah, he's a bit dated.
yeah,
However, it's good.
it is very, very well done. And the one that's doing Abigail Fix is
Yeah,
really,
really,
good.
yeah.
I love her. So yeah, no, it's fun. So we're watching that too.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I think our lunch is just about ready. We have
Right.
to go eat. We hope you guys have a great rest of the week.
Go forth and create.
Go check us out on our Patreon page, and we will see you on Friday.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.